Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I just want to do a very short video on how you can make items in your S3 buckets public. So if you click on S3 in your AWS console, and then when the buckets load up, you just click on the buckets you're interested in. And then, so for example, if I want to share this file or if I want to make this file public, right, I can click on it and then I just click on the link. Now, if I click on the link, I get access denied, right? That's the error I get. So how do you fix this? It is very simple. You just have to go back to your bucket and then you go to permissions. Now, the reason why you're getting this is because you may have created a bucket with default configurations and then you may need to change these configurations as requirements changes, okay? So you can click on edit and then so in the part that says block public access, right? You click on edit and then you can untick block all public access. Now, based on your requirements again, you can take what is needed. If you just want to make everything public and you don't need any special requirements, you can just untick everything and then click on save changes. You also have to type confirm to save your changes. Also, when you are making changes to the policy, you have to make sure that you know what you are doing, or at least you are aware of your requirements, okay, and then configure it based on what is required. So now that we are done with that, if you click on if you refresh the page, right, you see that nothing is happening. You're still getting um the same error, right? So why is this happening? This is happening because you have not configured your policy. So you now have to create a policy for your bucket. The policy can be in a JSON form. So if you know how to write it in JSON, you can easily copy and paste that one in here. If not, you can just click on edit and then you can use this right side to create your policy. So I can go to add statement and then it will ask me to choose a service. In this case, I'll choose S3. And then you have to specify the action you want. So we want get objects. So I type get object and then you tick, right? Now you can also do more, you can also specify more actions. So the more you tick, the more it adds, right? In our case, I just want get object. After that is done, you have to add a resource. Okay, so you can do all resources or you can do objects. In our case, I want this bucket, right? So I have to put a bucket name here. I want this bucket. I want everything in the bucket to be made public. So I just put asterisk here and then I specify the bucket name. That means everything that comes after this bucket name is going to be made public. Anything outside of this will not be made public. Okay, so I can just click on add resource. After that is done, you can get rid of SID. It is optional. And then you can click on save changes. Okay, it says principal field cannot be empty. Okay, now for the principal, you can just put asterisk because you want anything or everything to access it, right? So if you have, let's say, a requirement that um, where you want a particular principal to access your bucket, that is when you actually configure it. But if you want everything or anything, then you just have to put asterisk, right? So all traffic, anything at all, can access this bucket. So that is why I put the asterisk here. I can now save the changes. Okay, this is looking good. Now let us refresh the page again. All right, so after refreshing it, you can see that I've been able to get an image, right? Yeah, so that's how you do it. Very simple. Cheers.